So I know I've been doing my book exchange. I didn't record this one. So right now I got a alarm clock in a neighborhood in North Chattanooga. And you can research these neighborhoods too. You know what I mean? I haven't really done much research on North Chattanooga, but I know where it's at. They have the Chattanooga School, which is out there, high school. And that school sits on a hill, and it looks over the Tennessee River and into downtown Chattanooga. It almost reminds me of Beverly Hills in Los Angeles. That's kind of how the neighborhoods are in North Chattanooga. Really all over Chattanooga. So that first video is in that neighborhood. However, before, the first one I did was, man, you want me to give you the real spill? Okay, I was trying to find someone cheap, you know what I'm saying, in Nashville. And I was in Brentwood. And I just kept going further and further, looking for more private places. And so I went to this park in Brentwood, and it was I don't know, Riverway, I can't remember. It was real nice. It was like a long road you took to get back there. See, I don't really document, you know what I'm saying, stuff like this. I just do it out of, the joy of my heart. So I'm going back deeper. And the first I seen the book joint, it was I just remember a riverway and a walkway. It was like a park. So this one was like a park inside of a neighborhood in Brentwood. And anybody that knew about the Nashville area know Brentwood is where it's at. That's, you got the, you got Nissan out there, headquarters. You know what I'm saying? They got their whole headquarters out there. A whole bunch of other companies. And then you got, Tesla. Brentwood is a really nice area. I like that area a lot. So the first book I dropped was out there. And I got this. In the Book Exchange, the Book of Mormon, it says, another testament of Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? And so the other location is Louisville in St. Matthews. No. It's Bardstown Road, near Sohar. Matter of fact, my Empress was going to Sohar. You know what I'm saying? She got this vegan, some type of milkshake. That joint was hitting or something, but that shit was good. It was a vegan milkshake from Sohar Cafe. And I seen another one in Bardstown Road. I just be traveling. I'm a traveler. That's what I do. I travel to different cities. I do research. You know what I'm saying? I go to libraries. This is what I do. I do book exchange, you know what I mean? I do diplomatic work. I do a lot of different things while I'm out in different jurisdictions. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, but I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really I could take you back further. Before I was doing these book exchanges with the alarm clock, I would put the alarm clock. I was up in Connecticut, and I really love how their rest areas are in Connecticut. Going into Boston and Maine and Rhode Island, even going all the way down to Jersey, the rest areas are more acquainted to the drivers. Like we got, it's like it reminds me of the place in New York. I'm not in New York, but in Virginia, the travel stop. I think it's in Virginia. 77. I think it's called the Emerald. I can't remember, but it has like different fast food restaurants in there. They got a gift shop in there. It's the perfect place to stop. We would always stop there on our way to Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? When we used to come up to Kentucky from North Carolina when we were young. But anyway, you don't see much of that in the South. In the South, you just got regular rest stops. You feel what I'm saying? So when I was up in Connecticut, like in the rest stops in the South, it's just a bathroom and a snack machine. You know what I'm saying? So, when I was up in Connecticut, again, just learning the roads, learning the highways, learning about these ports. Like, these cities are ports, you know what I'm saying? Because, if you look up the city of Winston-Salem, the city of Winston-Salem was a port. It was importing tobacco, Winston-Salem, and it was exporting cigarettes. Period. That's it. Period. And with the imports that were coming in, like it say import, you know what I mean? Like import, like important information. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what what's going on. So these cities are considered ports. Winston-Salem is considered a port city. You know what I mean? And it was I don't know if it's still ranked as that, but it was at one point ranked the 8th largest city port in the country. So I know these things because I'm traveling. You know what I mean? I travel. So, this is like a token of my travels. You know what I'm saying? I get a New Testament of Christ. You know the Christ. Do you know the Christ? Do you know? I can share this story. Do you know? Me and my woman were moving some furniture into my office. You know what I'm saying? Because we hold it down for one another. Like the struggle real out here. We were moving furniture into our office. And beside where that office is located is a church. You know what I'm saying? So at the church you have missionaries. You feel what I'm saying? So we not thinking nothing of it. We on our grind, hustling. My empress is a hustler. Like that's what attracted me to her hustle. And so we moving the furniture because like I said, we had to get the job done. So we was just trying to get our furniture into the office. You know what I mean? Like boss. And these members of the church, you know what I'm saying? Members of the church, of that church, comes to us and asks us, if you die today, will God accept you into heaven? What would you tell God? Like, or something like that. Like, do you think God? I'm like, I would tell God, thank you for the abundance that you provided for me and my family. You know what I'm saying? And then they said, do you know Jesus Christ? So they told me. I said, that's my cousin. Do you know what they told me? They said, can you prove that? Do you have anywhere that can prove that? This is what the now remember, members of the church. I said, do you know about the Ben Ishmael tribe? Do you know about the Ben Ishmael tribe? You know what I mean? Tribe? Them Canaanites? You know what I'm saying? Them ancient, do you know the ancient Moabites? Yeah. So, in the Constitution, I think Article 2 of the Constitution, it talks about religion. You know what I'm saying? And it says that the state and religion should be separate. Yeah. It says the state and religion should be separate. So you can't infringe on somebody's religion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like where I'm going with that is like we're experiencing this stuff firsthand, and like, you know, we know what we stand on. We know the code, and we stick to the code. And so, like, you know, life is about the pursuit of happiness. The pursuit of happiness. That's what the Alchemist is about. You know, and Santiago was, the stars was revealed to, you know, Santiago. You know, like, them pyramids is built on the stars. You know what I mean? So that means the stars came first. So it's like, you see that, like, when you on that road, you're gonna see them stars. You feel me? Like, you on that road. I've seen the Milky Way. You know what I mean? I've seen the Milky Way. So it's like, you know, just a dismount on what you guys are seeing in the world. Like, you know, what's happening in the world. Like, you know, we're exchanging books. You know, you're gonna see some more stuff about 1975. Like, I might as well go ahead and talk about it here. You know, Ed McKay's, I get a lot of books from Ed McKay's. I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ed McKay's is a really good place to go and get books. You know, so I had a video, because I record myself. I just don't post it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people will have to request, you know, that. But, like, I don't mind putting my stuff out there. It's just like upon the people's request. If the people need it, you know, here. So in that video, you're gonna see an exchange, and the price that they offered, I had to donate. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, the goal is to get the books into the people's hand. It's not like, you know, like I said in the alarm clock, I'm not a capitalist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a humanist. And this situation speaks to that. So, I'm at McKay's in Chattanooga. You feel me? And, you know, I had 4 1975s, crisp copies. I mean, fresh. They ain't been touched. Nobody in the country has put a fingerprint on these books. You know what I'm saying? Not even me. You feel me? Like, nobody in the country is. Just the people that ship and print. You know what I'm saying? The logistics, the ground up distribution. You know what I'm saying? The hands involved on that bill of lading. You feel me? So that's the only hands that have touched these copies. That's at Ed McKay's. You know what I'm saying? So the lady comes to me and she's like, $3. Ooh, do you know the wholesale price for these books? In my head, you know what I sell this to bookstores for? You know what I sell these to on the street? You know, in my head now, think about it. You know what I'm saying? And so she said $3. Now, it would have been selfish for me to say no to that. But we talking $3. We talking unsettled debts. Right? We talking unsettled debts. So $3 is what? And $3 is, that's about, in Federal Reserve notes, $3 to 90. It's about $90. 90 federal, what you guys call dollars, Federal Reserve notes, is $3 is, I can show you $3. I can show you $3. You know what I'm saying? I can show you. That was printed, the dollar that was printed in 1792. You know, so that was that exchange. And so what I ended up doing, I could have said no. Like, I could have said, man, fuck you, give me my motherfucking shit back. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like using the B word, but I could have said that. The energy, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I was like, these books is worth some money on me. And then I was like, so what I'm gonna do is donate. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm gonna donate these books to you. If you can go to MK's right now and get 1975. You can go to MK's right now and get 1975. Promise you. So it's so funny that Taj was talking about the Quarantos, yo. The Quarantos. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta talk. And your Quaranto, you know what I mean? Because I've done Quarantos. I got Quarantos out. I got Quarantos going out. You know what I'm saying? So in your Quaranto, you always want to put the date and the time. You know what I'm saying? And the degree to the north and the degree to the west. Those are 4 things you want to have in there. You know what I'm saying? So now when you talking length and width, like Brother Blue Pill say, you talking length and you talking width. So even if you don't get the name is really not it's the energy that was behind the counter at the time. She literally was like, dude, and brushed me off. And then in the video, watch. And then after that, I said, get your manager. You know what I mean? And the manager was on a whole different energy. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, this is the next, all of the rest of the stuff is recorded. The whole thing should have been recorded, but my phone cut off. I think somebody called me. So you're gonna see me getting these books. All these books, man. You're gonna, like, my book collection wicked, yo. It's wicked. And so, after that, and I'm saying all of this, because this is public information. The issue that I had with Edmund Cage, and Edmund Cage, I want you to be watching this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. These are just words, but the law, you have to respond. You know what I mean? You're the one that has the responsibility to respond to this, because you carry a lot of authors' books. I am an author. You feel what I'm saying? I am an author of 3 books. So it's like, we take our shit serious. So, like, on behalf of the author for 1975, respect is need to be, like, we inform them to categorize this, and you're gonna hear it on the video. It's all natural law. This is nature's law. We asked to be categorized Aboriginal, Indigenous, American. You know what I'm saying? Section. That section, they have a whole section for that. A whole section for that. Just like they have a whole section for Asian culture. You know what I'm saying? Local. We talking local, we talking Aboriginal, you know, what we talking about? So, my people, the people that's talked about in 1975 are Aboriginals. You know what I'm saying? Who can tie their selves to the Republic of Kentucky near Louisville for over tens of thousands of years. You feel what I'm saying? And you're gonna hear the story. It's the story about coming back to the mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody talking like that. They talk about that when they come to Egypt, but they don't talk about that over here. Why they not talking about that shit over here? Came back to the mama. What's the mama? North Carolina? I got a book right upstairs in my hotel room, right? That talks about North Carolina being the oldest home of civilization, of humanity. That's what it says. The book says it. It was published in 1976. The book said it. We didn't say it. The book said it. The book said that. The book said it. So, again, and I hope that this video is a lesson to Moors on why, like, you cannot consider yourself black. That's like me saying I'm Aboriginal and you putting the book in the Southern culture. That's a miscategory. You know what I mean? It's like you're gonna show your credit report when on your credit report it's people that you don't know are typing a story about not you, but your corporate person. This, that, do this, that, do this, that, you know. We better learn the Constitution and how the Constitution was set up and what it was set up for. You know what I'm saying? Do you know a car salesman came up to me and was like, I told him who I was. Said I'm a foreign diplomat from North Carolina. Do you know he shook up? That's all I said. Literally, I said I'm a foreign diplomat from North Carolina. Cause you know what? He knows I know that Constitution. He knows I know where that Constitution really at. You know. Whew. So, Moors gotta wake up. Moors have to wake up. Moors really have to wake up. We trying to, you know, I seen that thing about Tekashi 69, him counting that money or showing that money. What they call, first of all, let's get this straight. Subject matter 1. You know what I'm saying? Those are Federal Reserve notes. That's subject matter number 1. So, we judging other Moors about who has more money. That's what my son don't even play them games. You know what I'm saying? My son he don't even want to go to recess. Fuck we going to recess for? So, you got to know that Constitution. You got to. It's like, and it's like, and that's not no shot to him. It's just like, people just need to wake up and look at themselves. Like, who are you competing with? Why are you competing? You know what I'm saying? Do you know that it's a common enemy out here? You know what I'm saying? And you want to go against each other when y'all both have the common enemy against you. You know what I'm saying? That don't work. It don't work like that. So, I'm going to keep doing these book exchanges. And I'm going to go to different neighborhoods, man. You may catch me, so now we got books in Chattanooga, Nashville, Winston-Salem,
There you are. Thank you very much.
Charleston, South Carolina, in that, like, these are like in the commercial areas, like in the commercial, like, now on the private side, you got, people everywhere with their long flight, everywhere. I have over like at least 1,200 copies floating, you know what I'm saying, in my Aboriginal territory. Over 1,200 copies. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't get into the, I never got into the praising that. It's not the praise for me. It's not the praise. It's not about the politics. It's not about the Grammy for me. It's not about that. For me, it's like, I don't even want to share my ideas of how I want to put books out. You know what I'm saying? But like, you think about the Constitution and how it's laid out. You know what I mean? Like, you can come here and read and take notes and read this original pamphlet on a big, stele, nigga. You know what I'm saying? On a big stele in the middle of nowhere. That's what who was the Roman, the Byzantinian, who, you know what I'm saying? Who were them more, who the Moors, so the Book of Mormon, you know what I mean? Like, and, you have to understand Christians. I'm going to the Christians now. To the Christians, my Christian folk. Yes, I'm talking directly to you. You gotta understand that the Bible that you read in is still occurring and happening right now. You gotta know that. And so if it's happening right now, and you talking about tribes, and you talking about jurisdictions, and you talking about cities, and you talking about where we at, where the fuck we at? Where do you know, excuse my language, Christian folk, because now I'm talking to my grandma, Lord, hey, grandma. So, you know what I mean? Like, so you gotta understand that it's still happening right now. You know what I mean? And if you look at it, like, this book don't say black or white. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't say that. It don't talk about no color. And it's like, let's look at this. This is what's in here. Like, that's a portrait. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is a portrait. So, like, we don't know that man. We don't know him, respectfully. It's a portrait. We don't even know if he existed. You know what I mean? Like, somebody could have painted that to look like somebody. But, I can paint somebody that look like somebody. You know what I'm saying? And whoever, I give credits to the artists, but I want you to understand that, like, first of all, if they could be on the boat, we can be on the boat too. You know what I'm saying? Where the boat come from? You gotta ask these questions. And so, like, it's about, this is in Nashville. So it's like Antioch, with Antioch. They moved into Antioch, you know what I'm saying? They dwelt in Antioch, you know what I mean? In 2022 AD. It's really just common sense. So now, this is religion. And so for my Christian folk, what you're doing is not wrong. I want you to know that. I want you to know, but you have to look at the full picture and understand that Christ is in you. Christ is in you. Christ is in you. Because guess what? It was a time before Christ. So was Christ in... I used to look at it, I'm going to be honest with you, I used to look at Moses and Joseph and Isaiah and Solomon, and David. I used to look at them like different aspects of Christ. Like how they say this is another testament of Christ, like Khaled say, another one, respectfully. And so Christians, if you don't look at it like that, it's kind of like you don't recognize God in everything. You don't see God in everything, because it's like it's kind of like I survived 3 tornadoes just being out on the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, one of the largest tornadoes that hit the state of Kentucky, I was right in the midst of it. Look it up. In December, I was the largest tornado that hit the state of Kentucky. I survived. And it's like a storm can hit. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm about to say. Can hit where I'm at. And one who does not know me can say that, can literally at the same time that the storm hitting, they can say that he don't, he left God. He don't got God. He's ungodly. Same time, not just me, my son, my woman, do you know what I had to wake my auntie up and say, Auntie, I think we better go into the basement. This is real life stories. And do you know we said, do it. We slept through it. We slept through the storm. And we woke up. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. Look at the damage that occurred. And the other night, another tornado hit right where we were at. Like in our jurisdiction. You know what I'm saying? The same place where they were asking me about Christ was the same. Matter of fact, I heard them screaming. The same people that was asking me about Christ, I heard them screaming. Literally. It was red. The map was red. The map was red where we were at. They said, seek shelter now, immediately. Sirens went off. The sirens went off. And you know what I said in my prayer? Do you know? I'm going to tell you what I said in my prayer. Thank you for your winds, Lord. Thank you for your winds. Thank you for your winds. Thank you for your water. Do you know I opened the door and the water was coming down so peacefully? Gentle, gentle. So I tell you, Christians, there ain't nothing wrong with you being no Christian, man. But are you on that hijack shit? You know what I'm saying? Are you a Constantinian? Because we not for that. Nobody's for that. Constantine not above that storm. Only Haru fly above the storm. The sun's still shining. I saw the sunrise this morning. I seen the moon yesterday. Man. Matter of fact, I saw the moon before the storm. And then I seen the moon yesterday. Look, big, huge, lunar. Full moon too. I'm trying to figure out if it's in Libra or Virgo. I want to say it's in Virgo because Pisces and Virgo is the two largest constellations, and they're like mirrors. So like the sun's going through Pisces right now, and Virgo, if the moon's going through. If the sun has not got to Aries yet, the moon is in Virgo. But if the sun is in Aries, in the Ram, and it's interesting because today's Easter, so the sun got into the Ram today. I know later, but if the sun is in the Ram today, then that means the moon was in Libra. But I feel like I seen a full moon in Libra last time, maybe it wasn't a full moon, but the moon was, this is when on the 22nd, around the 22nd of the moon of March, the moon was in Libra. No, the 26th, because I was in Cincinnati on the 26th, so the moon was in Libra. Then, so that means it might be in Virgo. It might be in Virgo. That'll make sense. So yeah, the moon in Virgo. See that science? That's algebra. You know what I'm saying? That's algebra. So anyway, man, like, this is the dismount. Like, I just wanted to come on here. I didn't even know I was gonna come on here today. You know what I mean? I just wanted to share my testimony of faith, of facts. Testimony of facts. We building on this journey. We gonna keep building. We gonna keep putting these books out. We're gonna keep doing this real research on who you are, you know what I'm saying? Like who we are, who you are, because I listen to people and I learn about myself. Like I listen to Hakeem Bey and I'm learning about myself, you know what I'm saying? I listen to Kaba Kamene and I'm learning about myself. So it's like who we are, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you listen to me, you're gonna learn about yourself. You're gonna learn about yourself, like, you know what I mean? Like, you learning about you. I'm just here to share information, but in a creative way. That's my passion. That's my passion. That's why the alarm clock was written. So, my next project, it's gonna be like 15 years. I'm gonna give myself at least 15 years, and I'm gonna base it off of the destruction of black civilization. You know what I'm saying? And I want the concept to be the destruction of Aboriginal, civilization. The ruins, feel me? The ruins of empires, like these empires, you know what I'm saying? So I want to study those books, and through my build, start talking about, specifically, I'm going to angle it at Winston-Salem. That's going to be we're going to pillar it at Winston, at Shalom. You know what I mean? We're going to pillar it at Shalom, and we're going to be like, okay, I just told you, the Camel, Camel City, come on, man. The Camel City is Shalom. You know what I mean? The Camel City, come on, man. And we gonna build out from there. And everything is gonna be held accountable. Everything. Like, we gonna be like, wow. So we gonna be, and so, like, I'm not gonna talk about the project we working on right now, just until we get everything settled. But we gonna put out series of books, like, that's gonna be talking about Winston. We already got one out. We already got the first runner up. Like, shit, well, I'm the first runner up, nigga. Shit. Alarm clock. That's the first runner up. And then 1975 complements it beautifully. You feel me? And then we got poetry. You feel me? Shit. Nigga. It's commerce. This is commerce. 101. Copyrights. We got copyrights. Oh, the last book I gave away, it was my new book, Mutazier. And what I did was, this guy, I seen him before. You know what I mean? He plays the violin at the Whole's Food in St. Matthews and Fresh Market in St. Matthews. So I'm in Kentucky a lot, as you can see. I'm here a lot, because this is my mother. Like, I got a deep love for this city because my mom brought me here. This is where she was born. My mom brought me here multiple times. So I'm honoring my mother when I come, anytime I come to Louisville. So I'm at the Fresh Market. That was the place my mom would take me when I was a kid. You know what I mean? In Thruway Shopping Center, nigga. Feel me? Thruway Shopping Center, nigga. Feel me? Come on, man. Come on Stratford, nigga. Before they move. Feel me? They in Robin Hood now. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. My neighborhood, nigga. That's my mama neighborhood. Since this Sunday, I tell you a story about my mom, man. Like, we used to ride through Buena Vista and shit. Like, we lived on the north side niggas. You know what I mean? And we used to ride out Buena Vista and shit, but like, they go on my salon at, it says White House, man. It's on Strat. No, it's fuck, yo. I ain't been in Winston in a minute, bro, but it's right there off of Salis Creek, Bolton, in the Bolton area. It's like Bolton and Nova or something like that. Cause White House got a song. My mom be like, "That's my song." I was a young dummy, couldn't learn. You ride through there, nigga. You ride through Buena Vista. The better view. Feel me? Like, that shit was beautiful. That's matter of fact, that's where it was at. It's like Buena Vista and Norwood. Like, you coming from a Krispy Kreme and all that, that area I love that. Top 10. So yeah, she also brought me to Louisville, man, like, and showed me them hole in the wall spots. She showed me them hole, you know what I'm saying? I got a poem that said, I was like, my uncle tooth is so gold, you can see through the hole in the wall. Nigga, that was real, that's some real, nigga, that's that real, nigga, man, come on, bro. Free the gang, nigga. Real shit. You know what I mean? Like, y'all go check my cousin music out, man. It's BOH Drago on IG. I think that's it. But y'all go play his music, my nigga. Like, if I had my other phone, I'd be playing some of this shit. Like, we real life, like I said, Christians, it's biblical. Now I said it. We living in biblical times. You know what I mean? So, dismount, man. Let me put this out. You know what I mean? Let the people watch. Just an update, man. Y'all gotta respect the craft. I'm moving silence. That's my motto. So respect my silence. Respect my silence, yo. Respect my silence. So what they say on the cold tape, we was like, I forgot who it was. That shit was talking, bro. Shout out to Dreamville, man, the home team, bro. Shit, man, they was talking on it. I was like, damn. Bro, he was like, when I'm in my own space, you know what I'm saying? Niggas shouted out Orion, nigga. That's some spiritual. That was my first take, I ain't gonna lie. I was playing it in a foreign jurisdiction. Connected me back to the mama land I was born on. So, born and raised on. So, man, yeah, it's an incredible time, man. We working. We're putting in that work. You know what I mean? We putting in that work. It's so much stuff I could talk about, but that'll just be words, man. We gotta talk about what's actually going on, what's actually happening. We actually putting these books out. You know what I'm saying? Still, Alarm Clock sold in Nashville, nigga, 1975, and Book of Rhymes. So we put that joint on. Look on the No More Suits page where they were at. You know what I mean? Right across from Tennessee State. Them shit sold. You know what I mean? I found out that they sold on Sabir Live. Sabir was out there. I was like, man, they got, he was like, man, it's sold out. No, shit. So now we got to send some more out there. Nubian Bookstore in Atlanta. We're going to go out. It's not in Atlanta. It's south of Atlanta. But we're going to go, get our books out there. We're going to re-up in Charleston at Comedic Science in Charlotte. Body and Soul, the Trefo, you know what I mean? Shop those, y'all go shop there. Y'all, these are, these are plugs. This is where you can get the Alarm Clock. One of the original places was Red 28 in Charlotte. And Sophia. Yeah, Sophia, man. Shout out to my Sophians. The Sophians. You know what I mean? Them Charlotte Queens. There's too many to name, man. So Denzel said his wife from North Carolina, nigga. That's why I respect Denzel. You know what I mean? Like, that's, man. That shit almost made me tear up when he said that. I watched that interview with T.D. Jakes, So, tell T.D. Jakes, do you know about the Book of Mormon? Do you know about the Book of Mormon? Let's talk about it. I go on the podcast. Let's get on the podcast. T.D. Jakes, yo. Derek Q. Slade and T.D. Jakes. I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him about the Alarm Clock. I'm like, man, I got this from your server. Like, respectfully, I got this from your sermon. Sure. Like, he was talking about, man, I remember he was talking about that, the circumcision. Like, I was going to name chapter 4, the power of circumcision. Because he was talking about the circumcision when the walls of Jericho came down, nigga. TD Jakes, let's talk about it, man. Matter of fact, I want to do, I'm going to put this in the universe, man. I want to do TD Jakes, Cam Newton, and myself. And I want to talk about the alarm clock. Because I talk about Cam Newton, you know what I'm saying, how he was fearless, like, his best game, dog. I watched it. Cam, like, I seen Cam play in person, man. His best game was that Arizona Cardinal game, bro. When not his first game, you know what I'm saying? Because he turned up in that too. That's not confusing. I think he had 21, and he had how many rushing touchdowns, bro? And then I went and watched the next game when they played. Who did they play? Was it Aaron Rodgers? Dog, it was Aaron Rodgers, bro. Can't play Aaron Rodgers next. Smitty was still on the tip, bro. Listen to me. Like, I was and we can do, Steve Smith can set the interview up. Imagine that. Imagine Steve Smith, Cam Newton, and TD Jakes, and myself. We all have podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the alarm clock. Hey, I'm sending this to Omari, bro. I'm gonna send this to Omari. Cause I want the people to be, I really want to have this conversation. Like, respectfully. I really want to have this conversation. And what I like about TD Jakes is, like, he don't infringe on nobody else's religion. He got respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has his religion. You know what I mean? Like, and other people have their religion. Everybody has their right to religion. It's protected in the Constitution. So he honors his mother. TD Jakes from West Virginia. Hey, that's not too far from me, Jack. I seen that gold Capitol in Charleston. Man, you know, so imagine that. Imagine us all getting on that. Like, that would be good. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm putting this out there because that'd be good for my soul. That'd be good for my soul. That'd be healing for me. I've been battling, yo. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been like going through some real stuff. But like having I like how Hove called it footnotes. Having footnotes. Those are footnotes. Alarm clock footnotes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love for that to be a symbol. You know what I mean? Because I would talk to Cam Newton about that peak game, bro. Like, he won the Super Bowl. For me, because North Carolina, you know, like, I'm gonna keep it gangster with you. Hey, Cam, I'm gonna just say PSL, nigga. PSL gang over here. You know what I mean? So them tickets sold, nigga. But anyway, not even on that level, but it's like, nigga, Cam, like, that was his grand stage, and he turned up the fuck. Like, Arizona was hot that year. You know what I'm saying? We was under a lot. They was 15-1, Carolina. You know what I mean? I watched every fucking game, dog. I was at the games, dog. I got the receipts. You feel me? I've probably been to over 15 Carolina Panther games. You feel me? And so, like, we talking about like the alarm clock. We talking about Cam said the reason why I brought that story up in the alarm clock is because Cam said like when that happened, he was like, I already seen myself here. Cam said that shit. Give Cam his motherfucking respect. Like, they talk about, oh, he didn't get the Super Bowl. Man, fuck the Super Bowl, nigga. Cam already that's like if it was another game after the Super Bowl. You feel me? Like, if that was the first matchup, imagine if it was like the NBA. You got to do it 7 times, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got 7 chances. You know what I mean? You got to do it 4 times. You got to beat me 4 times, nigga. That's the NBA. So let's take the motherfucking the NBA strategy and incorporate that into the NFL. And I know that's a lot of wear and tear on the body, but at the same time, like, yo, give Cam his props. Look at what the fuck. Go watch his $1 million worth of game interview. You feel me? I'm talking about a testament of faith, bro. So I talk about that in the alarm clock. Because, matter of fact, I was writing the alarm clock that night. Nigga. Come on, this how long I've been in the game, man. I was writing the alarm clock that night in my apartment, nigga. Off Stratford, nigga. Dog. Yo. Hillcrest, nigga. Hillcrest, bro. Shout out to the Hillcrest crew, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. So, it's like, this is just facts. And so, I would do that. I would have that interview. I would love to do that. If y'all listening, I would love to do it. You know, my P.O. box is on my website. My email is therealqslade@gmail.com. DAREALQ/slade@gmail. That's how you can email me. Send me emails. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk. You know, I'm a very keen business person. Like, I take business very serious. You know what I mean? A lot of people in this country know me in different jurisdictions under different foreign aliases. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. That's not because I'm shiesty. It's just how business is done. You know what I mean? Like, could be anybody. You know what I mean? At the restaurant, you could be Joey. You may be, you know what I'm saying? Joey may be on the motherfucking check, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? So it could be anybody, but you never forget you. You never forget you. Just like they call Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? His name was Yeshua. Jesus Christ. So, you know, respectfully, did you know he went into India? Hindustan? Look at the time that he went into Hindustan. Hindustan times. Look at the time that Christ went into Hindustan. That's all I'm gonna say. Just look at it. Observe it. Read the Circle 7 Quran. Don't read it. I mean, don't say I'm not gonna read it because that's religion. Read it from historical and an educational, analytical standpoint. Do the research on it. The Prophet Noble Drew Ali wasn't the only one to talk about when Christ was in Hindustan. You know what I'm saying? There's another testament of another one. So, you know, this is a good conversation, man. Like I said, it's healing for me. So, you know, don't judge me. You know, this is healing. You judge me. I don't give a fuck. You judge me. You can judge me. Challenge jurisdiction. You know what I mean? You got your right to challenge it. And just like I challenge jurisdiction all the time. I'm about to challenge jurisdiction like a motherfucker next week. Like a motherfucker. Shout out to Taj Tariq Bey, man. He say ask for that authority. You know what I'm saying? And you ask for their surety. Everybody gotta have an authority and they gotta have surety. Everybody. Again, that's why that car salesman shook up when I said that. Because he knows I know that. And he knows I can ask him at any time. Anybody, you enforce the law and become the law enforcer. Shit. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the salvation for our people. That's the remedy. That's the restoration that we need. Not the reparation. You restore, restock. You restock the flock. Somebody make that a t-shirt. You restock the flock. You don't want to know, like, they're not going to give you anything because they don't have nothing to give you. They don't have anything to give you. They don't. I told you, somebody asked me, was I born in the United States? That's impossible, Jack. I was born in a womb. I was conceived, well, let's put it like this. I was conceived in the womb. You know what I mean? So I didn't touch none of the United States. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say the degree is important. The degrees of where you were born. You know what I mean? My shit is crazy. My charts and stuff, man, it's not crazy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's why I'm like, if anybody say they claim they know you, ask them where Venus was at when you was born. If they can't tell you where Venus is, they don't know you. They don't. They don't. If they don't even know where Venus is, me and Venus be talking, yo, like, me and Venus be laughing. And people be thinking that shit, man, Venus, that's your mother. That's me having a conversation with you. Like, the conversation I have with Venus is the conversation I would be having with my mom right now. Not when I was a kid, right now. Like, roll that up, Venus. You know what I'm saying? No, here, you roll it up. You know what I'm saying? My fault, shoot. You know what I mean? Like, that's the conversation was that. You better build relationships with these planets. You better. I'm telling you. They your guide, man. They got you. They like, you know, after the storm you seen Venus. You know what I mean? I stumbled and saw the ram. Literally. I seen the ram. It looked like my son when he sleep. The ram constellation looked like my son when he sleep. Like that. That's the ram. No game shit, that's the ram. That's the ram game. Ram game. But, you know, it's about them Cardinals, the 4 points. Feel me? So, I'ma get up off here. You know, I hope y'all enjoyed this. For those who truly, you know, love me, share some love with some donations. No, I'm just kidding. You know, donate towards the cause. Donate. For real. Like, donate towards my kids. That's it. Put the donations towards my kids. And the donations don't have to be fiat. It could be books. It can be letters. It can, you know, you can deposit anything. You know, I'm learning that. You can deposit anything. I can deposit this cup into a depository. You feel me? And it have value. So, donations to the P.O. Box. You have to go look it up. I'm not going to put that on record. But you can find it. Feel me? So, or email me. Email me. You email me, DM for location. DM me. DM me for the Addy. Not the Addy. The domicile. DM me for the domicile. Yeah. You know, you gotta use legal terms, so I don't have no address. You can't address me. You cannot address me. You know what I mean? It's the domicile. Send it to the domicile. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm gonna get back to you if you know, any business inquiries. I get a lot of calls. So let's put a stop to that. Please send a formal letter And I must tell people that. I'm like, send a formal letter of what you're looking to do. You feel what I'm saying? Or what you need. And we have a response team. We have a response team. And we will respond to you within 3 to 5 business days, depending on the size of, the request. I'm gonna say from shipment. Like, so for example, if we read it and like you don't put a date that we have to respond, and we get it, and let's say we respond to it in 30 days, and it's gonna be to you in 33 to 35 days. That makes sense. So if we get it and respond in 24 hours, it's gonna get back to you in 3 to 5. It's like the Office of Authentications in Washington, D.C. You know what I'm saying? Like, you send it, and they, I still got stuff. I got stuff there too, by the way, that I'm waiting to get sent back, authenticated. Joe Blinken, not Biden, Blinken, whatever his name is. Y'all need to respond to that. I got the certificate of receipt when you got it. Okay. So anyway, send the mail. Send the mail. Yeah, and if you appreciate what I do and you want to send a letter of appreciation, you know what I mean? You can send that too. These are all donations. I look at them as, please don't send me fiat. Send money order or gold and silver. That's it. That's all. Like, when it comes to money, the only paper note we want is either a promissory note or a deposit. Deposit, yeah. So that's what we do. That's what we offer. That's what we accept. If you send, even if it's a $5 bill, we're gonna send that bill back to you. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't accept debt, as you know. So look up the Coiners Act of 1792. You know what I mean? And man, it's gonna be, as long as I'm around, like, it's gonna be good books. You know what I mean? We're gonna build empire. Like, I really want to strive you to read my books. Go get the alarm clock. Go get Book of Rhymes. Definitely get Book of Rhymes, man. Watch the Book of Rhymes documentary on YouTube. You know what I mean? Just type in Book of Rhymes, Daryl Q. Slade documentary. Type that in. 2019. Shout out to Let's Be Real. Shout out to everybody who was a part of that production. Shout out to Carolina, man. Shout out to Shalom, Winston-Salem, the Trefo. Shout out to Shaw from the Trey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching, you know what I mean? 100% I'm watching. Go watch her shit, you know what I mean? Y'all go watch West End Way, you know what I'm saying? And Khalil, like, shout them, them boys out, you feel me? R.I.P. to Sauce Pack, man. Like, Winston got that heat. Shout out to Tia Corinne. I see she about to drop a project next week. You know what I mean? Man, my Carolina folks, dog. I think, shout out to Northside Mike. I don't know him like that, but he from my neighborhood. You know what I mean? The Northside. Shout out to Didi and Pudge. You know what I mean? Like, I respect what y'all doing. You know what I mean? Like, they be roasting, bro. Like, listen, bro, I come from a roast culture, bro. You feel me? So, like, but they doing it for a greater cause, you know what I mean? Like, hands up, guns down, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta respect it, bro. Like, shout out to, you know, my troops, man. Free the gang, free the north side, man. You know what I mean? You know, free the real, you know what I mean? From Louisville to Trefo, man. Shout out my man D who just got out. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we about to show you a different side of Carolina. I'm just taking the historian approach to it. I'm the Trefo historian, man. Like, you know, I'm an author. My books is in the archives in Trefo. You know what I mean? It's in libraries in Trefo. You know what I'm saying? 9 out of 10 of the library, 90% of the libraries, feel me? Got my books, you know, you can go get it. You can check the databases on that, you know. Winston State Library got my book, O'Kelly. You know, so shit, man. I'm just a historian, and we gonna make more deposits into them libraries too. Trust, best believe they coming. R.I.P. to Miss Sylvia Hamlin, dog. R.I.P. to Miss Sylvia, dog. Dog, yo. Like, made that, like, moment of silence for her, yo. Like, she was martastic. And I'm about to end on this 112 note. We've been on here for 1 hour and 12 minutes. So, you know, yeah, y'all go check us out, check my brother out, go get 1975, bro. You know what I mean? That shit go straight to my brother, royalties, nigga. Get my brother them royalties, dog. He a hard-ass worker, bro. He a hard-ass worker. He working at GE. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking putting it around the clock. You know what I mean? And still promote 1975. Go get my brother shit. You know what I mean? So we can get up off them clocks. You know what I mean? Real talk, man. That's the goal. So go get 1975 today. Go get the alarm clock today. You know, and support the real, man. Support the real. If you got any inquiries, run it back. Go get my Gmail and, you know, quit calling me. For real. Like, stop calling me. Like, send me a letter. You know what I mean? Or if you got my number, send me a text. And we just go from there. And peace and light. Shalom. Allah Hawa. Prosperity. Namaste. You know, Hotep. Shalom Alaikum. Talk to you soon. Peace.